today. Okay, so let's get started. It's 4:30 on the dot on my clock, and we're going to start in Shavasana today to get going. So just lowering down, onto your back in whatever comfortable position works for you. You're at home, so you have access to all sorts of, comfort things. So that's good to always have nearby as well for, the ending of our practice. So as we come into Shavasana, again, just take a few moments just to settle, get any movement out, any adjustments, support the head as needed. And then just a few moments here, closing the eyes and just really allowing the body to kind of drop down really heavy. Palms to sky, the feet heavy to each side. Unclench, the jaw and those areas that we tend to hold on to and grip. And just take a nice big breath in and out a few times. Those big exhales, maybe out the mouth, heavily out the nose. Whatever allows you to kind of settle a little bit more. Maybe you haven't taken a deep breath all day. And then just begin, after those few first deep breaths, just begin to kind of find a nice even breath in, even breath out. So equal part breath. And then just really long and full inhales, a little pause in between, and that equally long, full exhale. And we just allow our attention to move into that breath, into that breathing. When we breathe, more fully, we can hear it more and feel it move through the body. And our breath is this amazing tool that we can use that can grab our attention, our focus. We can feel it, hear it, even see it with the inner eye as it moves in and out of the body. Just giving ourselves this chance to maybe slow down for a moment, catch up with ourselves, and just simply just take that time to breathe fully. Tendency throughout the days, these shorter breaths that we're not paying attention to. And that's just how it is. But it's moments like this that we can really focus in, deepen, expand on greater levels. So just take 3 more full rounds of that equal part breath. Checking in with yourself, physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, spiritually, on all the levels. And after that next exhale breath, you can start to open the eyes softly. Bring the legs closer together if they were wide apart. Arms alongside the body. Eyes just to the sky. We're going to flex the feet, alive in the legs, and inhale those arms up and overhead to the floor behind you. Stretching long, alive in the arms. And then slowly, again, inhale, reaching the arms back up to the sky as your feet begin to relax once again. The arms make their way back to the mat alongside the body. A couple more times just like that. As the arms start to lift, flex the feet, inhale, reach. Slowly guiding the arms to the floor behind the head. Pause, get long, stretch, and then bring them back up nice and slow as the feet and the legs begin to relax once again, the arms alongside the body. Good, one more time, nice big breath. Flex the feet, alive in the legs. Reach the arms nice and long behind the head. Pause for a nice stretch and lengthening through the sides of the body. And then once again, back up. Relax the feet and lower the arms slowly alongside the body. Good. Let's bend the knees, bring the feet to the floor. Good. Heels as close as they can come. Maybe you can touch the heels with your fingertips. Tuck the shoulders under the back, keeping the eyes to the ceiling or wherever you are. Pressing down through the feet, same thing. We're gonna now use our arms once again. As we start to lift the hips away from the floor, arms reach up, overhead to the floor behind you. As the hips lift to that highest place, the arms land on the floor. Press down through the feet, lift the hips with strength. And then slowly, as we lower the hips, arms come back, reaching to sky and lowering towards the floor alongside the body. Good, we'll do a few rounds. As the hips lift, arms reach up, inhale. Coordinate the movement, the arms land as the hips come to that highest point. Pause, and then slow descent back down towards the floor, the back, and the arms. And just start to move at your own pace here. You don't have to move with me. Just kind of flow with this movement. Arms reach overhead, hips lift. Take a pause. And then a slow descent back to the floor. Just a few more rounds at your own pace here. Lowering the arms down. Good. Again, coordinating that movement. Arms lift, hips lift. Reaching, stretching long. Eyes always staying skyward. Good. And then wherever you are, we'll do one more round. Good. We'll all meet back in a moment. Arms alongside the body, lower back to the floor. Good. So if you have a block, a book, a pillow, any of those kind of things, grab a hold of it. And we're going to place it in between, the knees or inner thighs area. And lift the feet away from the floor, come to a tabletop position in your legs. So calves parallel to the floor. Good. Legs squeezing that block inwards. And just feel the whole part of your back onto the floor here. Now arms can open like the letter T, palms up or down, you choose, doesn't matter. Whatever feels more secure, stable, supportive. And then just keep hugging that block with lots of power. Right there, you feel that strength in the torso and the core and the back and the sides of the body. And slow and steady, we're gonna come to a little twist. We're gonna hover. So over to the right, lower the legs just to a hover. Try to keep that left upper back shoulder on the mat. Come to your depth, squeeze the block, pause, and then slowly come back up through center. Nice controlled movements over to that left side. So again, to your depth, take a pause, making sure that right shoulder now is rooted. And come back up when you're ready. Inhale. Again, flow at your pace. We're going to do it a few rounds. Okay, find that controlled movement where the upper back stays grounded. We pause when we hit that depth. We start to feel more of that strength. And then we come back up through center. Moving to that opposite side when you're ready. And take your time. Good. Up through center. Let's do one more round on each side. So lowering to that hover. Pausing, holding. Back through center. Good. Over to that opposite side. Holding, pausing. Good. All the way back up. Okay, we'll meet here. Good. Squeeze that block. We're still doing that. We're going to bring our palms right to the tops of the thighs. Good. Just for a few moments, we're going to press the legs away, and the legs are going to come back towards the hands. So we're going to create that strength, that heat, that warmth, right deep down into the core of the body. Feel that lower back press into the mat here. Squeeze and hug everything inwards. Do you know when you're going to feel it? Stop there. Remember, our breath is this really good indication if we've ever gone too far in any posture. So if our breath starts to get short, rigid, stops completely, ease off of yourself, take a breath. Good. Excellent. Let's release the palms, bring them behind the head. So interlace the fingers, lift the head for a moment, place the hands under the head or behind the head, elbows out to the side. Good. Take a nice deep breath here. And on that exhale, we're gonna curl up, bring the knees and the block inwards. Good. Release the head back down. Again, your pace. We'll come for a few rounds. Curling up, knees squeeze in, and then take it back down to the floor. Excellent. Let's come back up. Curl, squeeze elbow or knees in, and let the head lower with control. Try not to push your head or your neck or anything. Squeeze in, and then a nice slow release. Got a couple more rounds. Curl, and come back down. Good. Let's do that again. Curl, bring the knees in, and then take it back down. Last one. Bring the head up, curl in, squeeze the knees towards you. Good. And then slowly take it back down. Release the hands. For now, just take the block out. Just place it wherever and bring the feet to the floor just for a brief moment. Almost done. Okay, so we're gonna take those legs now and just reach them skyward. You can opt to use the block. If you prefer to still use the block, you can stick it in there. Good, so legs extend out with strength, flex the feet. Again, alive in the legs here. Excellent. Lower back, upper back, mid back, round it down. Once again, eyes to sky. Good, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna reach our arms skyward, fingertips kind of reach in that same direction as the feet. And then we're gonna either lower a quarter of the way or halfway down. So you choose your limit. So we're gonna start with a quarter. As we release a quarter, arms are gonna go behind the head once again, all the way to the floor. So go to your depth with your legs, hold, and then everything comes back up to meet. Fingertips and feet reach to sky. Good, few more times. Lower to your depth, arms reach overhead. Pause, we hold, and we come back up. Fingertips to sky. Really nice. Let's do that just a couple more times. Come to your depth, arms reach, legs lower, and then come back up. Good, 2 more times. You got this. Remember to breathe. Back to center. Last one. When you're ready, lower to your depth, reach the arms. Beautiful. Come back up for a hold. Reaching, option to lift head, neck, and shoulders like you're reaching up for those toes. I'm gonna lower back down, but you stay up if you need to. 2 full breaths. Good, 1 more. Hold. Beautiful, let's bring those knees in. Give yourself a nice good rock side to side. Any movement, knees wide, a little circling. Good, just take a few moments here. Excellent. Okay, and then when you're ready, let's take that right arm above the head, roll over to right side. We're gonna come up and over into table pose. So just tabletop position here, just for a moment. Good. Take a nice big breath. So we're just gonna move through a table to child's pose. So an inhale breath in our table. And then just, you don't have to bring the feet together, just keep them parallel to each other for now. And then just slow exhale. I want you to have that slight engagement in your core as we reach our hips back to our heels. Arms stay engaged, extended. Leading with the chest, slowly come forward, round its spine. Reach the chest, back to table. Good. Exhale, slight engagement in that core as we press ourselves slowly back with control to that child's pose, lengthening in the side body with our arms reaching here. And then round into the spine, tuck the chin as you roll and curl back up. Good, straighten the spine, let the chest reach forward, table pose. Good, let's do that again. Slowly reach back with that subtle engagement through center. Hips down to the heels, arms reaching with strength, lengthening the side body, keeping the arms strong. Tuck the chin, rounded spine, curling up slowly, lengthening out the spine, resting into that table. Good. So let's come back one more time to that child's pose. So reach it back and hold. Nice and long with those fingertips and palms pressing into the mat. Forearms lifted, hips reaching for heels for that stretch in the side body. Beautiful. And then slowly changing it up. We're going to inhale, come to kneeling. So reaching the arms skyward as we lift the buttocks away from the heels. Kind of standing on the knees here. So reaching up nice and tall. Good. And then as we exhale, back to that child's pose, hips drop, arms continue to reach. So you're just going down really slow with these active arms all the way back down to the mat just for one moment. Good. Curl yourself forward. This time come all the way down onto the stomach. Good. Release the body down. Palms by the chest, tops of feet strong. Inhale, cobra. So elbows hug in, tops of shoulders down, heart lifts. Good. Hug the arms into the body as you slowly come back down. Just gaze to the mat. Maybe the tips of the nose touches the mat for a moment. Back into your cobra. Inhale, lift up the heart. Exhale, slow with control. That upper body strength bringing you back down. Last one, inhale, cobra. Lift the heart, reach the navel skyward. Beautiful child's pose. But again, keeping the feet just parallel here. Pressing yourself back. Strong arms here. And one more round just like that. So inhale to that kneeling position, reaching those arms skyward. Breathe in, eyes forward. So arms are nice and strong, subtle engagement through center as you guide yourself back into your child's. Continue to reach the arms forward, palms come down last. One breath here, lengthen the sides body. Good, shift yourself forward once again, lower yourself onto your stomach, tops of feet to floor, palms alongside the body. Inhale, cobra. Lift the heart, belly button to sky. Lower slowly. Good. Feeling that strength in the arms, bringing you down. And then inhale back into that cobra. Heart lifts. Really nice. And then slowly lower with that control back down for one more round. When you're ready, your inhale, lift the heart. One more time into that child's pose just for a moment. Hips back, strong arms, fingertips spread, press into the mat, reach the hips back. Good. Downward facing dog. So walking your hands forward and pressing down through the pads of the knuckles, tuck the toes. I always like to start with a really deep bend in my knees in that first down dog, just to really lengthen out the spine here. Figure out the space I need between my feet, whether it's a little bit closer or further. Good. And then just whatever needs to be done here, movement-wise, pedal out, bend knees, or just straighten the legs a little more. Just try to keep that lengthening of the spine. I'm just going to anchor yourself in down dog here for a few moments, for a few breaths. Good. Going to get into the body a little bit more. Create that movement. Press the chest down. Keep anchoring through those palms. Good. Just a few more breaths. Find some stillness. Good. And when you're ready, bring that right knee right to the chest. Hug it in around the spine. Good. Press the ground away. Squeeze in and up. Right foot top of mat. Coming to warrior one. Back foot comes in. Spin it down that 45 degrees. Root down strong. Draw that right hip back, left hip forward as we reach up into that warrior one. Good. So take your time to get there. Back heel roots down. the pad of that big toe, press it down strong. Good, so within this posture, we're gonna just have some movement within the arms here. So stay where you are. I'm just gonna kind of move forward in front so you can kind of see where we're going. So strong legs in your warrior one, right hip back, left hip forward. So we have those hip points facing the same direction. So an inhale breath, arms reach. Exhale to those cactus arms, goalpost arms, elbows bent. So think about retracting those shoulder blades down and in. So really strong in the back here. Good. A nice exhale, soften the hands to heart center. Palms come to touch. Good. Release the palms, open to the sky, forearms parallel to the ground. Elbows and inner arms squeeze back and in. Again, with strength, sitting nice and tall. Good. Release the arms, take a nice big breath. Inhale, reach up, keeping them shoulder distance. So few rounds just like that. Exhale to those goalpost arms, cactus arms, squeeze strong. Good. Soften palms to center. Good. Release the palms to sky. Drive the elbows, inner arms into the side body. Squeeze. Inhale, reach up. Good. We'll do that again. Cactus arms. Elbows drive down and in. Forearms press back, eyes forward, sit tall, strong in the upper body, soften palms to center. Breathe. Release the palms down, forearms to sky. Drive back, elbows back and in. Sitting tall, subtle engagement through center. Good, let's do that one more time. Inhale, reach up. Move with that breath. Exhale, cactus arms. Good, hold. Good, come to center. Palms touch. Pause. Release the palms to sky. Elbows squeeze back and in towards the body. Good, take a nice breath. Inhale, let's reach up back into that warrior one. Hold, allow the shoulders to drop down and retract downwards. Really nice. Let's try to keep our arms reaching up as we start to straighten that front leg. Now this might feel the distance a little bit far, so you can take a second just to draw that back foot in a little bit closer for greater stability. So pyramid pose. So we want those hip points to stay in that same direction. Arms reach up with that strength, shoulders dropping back. And we're going to begin to fold, but we want to keep the arms, if we can, extended as we start to hinge at the hips. And as we hinge at the hips, right hip continues to draw back, micro bend, if not more, in that front leg. And we're just going to stop where we start to feel that greater stretch in the back of that right leg. That's where you pause. Eyes are kind of just beyond that front foot. And left heel is dropping down with strength. Reach out through those fingers. If that's feeling like too much, hands can come down maybe to the hip creases as elbows hug in. So either of those options. Good. Stay here, breathe, lift the chin slightly if you find it's tucking in, lengthening the spine all the way to the crown of the head. Good. One more breath. Keeping strong in those feet, pressing down through that big toe mound. Excellent. Let's release the hands as we bend into that front knee. Good. You can bend into it as if you're coming into a lunge. We're going to pick up that back foot, send it to the back of the mat a little bit further, and come to that lunge. Hands on either side of that right foot under your mat or blocks. I like to come to fingertips. Palms are great too. Wherever you are, take a breath in, lift the chest, come to straight arms. Reach out strong through that back leg, that back heel here. Good. Allow the hips to descend downwards as the chest lifts up. One breath in. Good. And exhale, downward facing dog. Right foot meets left. Give those knees a bend. Give yourself some movement here. Reset, reconnect, breathe. Good. When you're ready, left knee right to chest. Hold. Use your hands, press the ground away. Maybe tuck the chin. Create space and strength as we practice stepping to the top of the mat. And when you're ready, bring yourself into warrior one. So take a few moments. This time that left hip draws back, right hip draws forward, arms up when you're ready. So that back right foot, that's like your anchor. So you want to press a lot of your power down and then into that front big toe mound. Good. Hip points, draw them in and up. Sit tall, lengthen through the side body. Good. Same thing with those arms. Take a nice big breath. Inhale, reach the fingertips skyward. Exhale to those cactus arms. Spread the fingers, activate the arms as I squeeze down and in. Feel that in the shoulders, the upper back. Good, soften to center, palms come to touch. Good, release the palms facing the sky. Drive the elbows back, hug in, sit a little bit taller, ground the feet down even more. Good, inhale, reach up. Good, breathing fully, exhale, back to those cactus arms, strong, elbows down, forearms back. Good, palms to center to soften. Excellent, release the arms, palms to sky, elbows drive back and in, sit tall, keep strong in those legs, keep lunging in that left leg, inhale, arms to sky. 2 more rounds, breathing in, bending elbows, exhale, cactus arms. Good, feel the heat, feel the strength, and soften it, bring it all to center. Palms touch. Release the arms, palms to sky, elbows draw back and in here. Squeeze, sit tall, chest lifts. Good, last round, inhale, reach up. Good, cactus arms, exhale. Squeeze down and in. Good, find that strength. And then bring it all to center and soften. Palms touch. Good, release the arms, palms to sky, elbows drive back, arms in. Excellent, let's inhale, reach the arms up. Pause there when you get there. Fingertips to sky. Good, nice big breath. Reconnect. And again, we start to straighten that front leg coming into that pyramid pose. So just adjust if you need to, bring that back foot in a little bit. Left hip draws back and in. Good, sitting tall from the hips. Lengthening the side body. And then press down through that big toe pad. Good. And remember, left knee can bend as much as you need it to. And then when you're ready, begin to fold. Good. Notice if that left hip starts to stick out. I want you to drop back and in. And you're going to pause when you start to feel that greater stretch in that left leg as you start to descend. Arms can release anywhere you need them to. Drive the heels down. Lift the chin slightly. Eyes just beyond that left foot. Trying to hyperextend that front knee, a little micro bend if not more. Good, breathing, retracting the shoulders back, strong upper body here. Good, last full breath or 2. Good. Excellent, let's start to release the hands to floor. Start to bend into that left knee here. Hands reach floor, blocks, whatever you have. Right foot reaches further back for this lunge. Stay nice and low on our hands, frame off that left foot. Strong right leg. Good, that back, that knee is reaching with strength upwards. Hips can descend down, and then slowly you'll lift the chest up a little bit. Good, feel that right in the top of that right leg, kind of in the hip flexor psoas, right into the lower abdominals. That's where you want to feel that stretch sensation. Okay, take one more full breath. Lift the heart. Reach out through that back foot strong. Really nice. Palms down, down dog. Left foot meets right. Reach it back. Take that movement. Breathe. Again, reconnect, reset. Excellent. Let's take a nice big breath. Inhale. Let's come forward, plank pose. So plank from knees, plank from toes, plank from forearms, lots of ways to plank. We're gonna press, strong legs, strong arms, alive in the body, pull everything into center. We're just holding, we're just taking a moment. Strong plank pose, continuing to build that heat as we breathe with ease. Remember, that breath can tell us a lot, where we're at, what we need. Get down dog. Reach it back. Stretch the body. Good, right knee to chest. Bring it in. Round the spine, press the ground away, step through top of mat. Hands stay low as back heel spins flat. So hands are low, but warrior 2 feet. Should have cued this block, so hopefully there's a block nice and close. If not, get it real quick. Bring it to the ankle side of your right foot. You may not need it. Okay, so long side if you want. Use that right hand, press. Start to lift the body away from that front leg. This left hand's gonna come to that left hip, and I just like to put it there to start to feel the body curl open. Now, if reaching your hand down does not feel good, I want you to just prop yourself up with your forearm on that top leg. So either option here. Press down through that right hand or forearm. Again, curling chest up so you get into this, what's called side angle pose. Good, nice lunge into that front leg, left shoulder rolls back. Outer edge of left foot, that's your power, press it there. When you're ready, if you want, left arm to sky or left hand stays on hip. Okay, it's a little movement with that top arm. So first ground down through feet. Feels like you're trying to pull the mat apart with your feet. Turn the palm overhead, reach, extend. So fingertips reach in one direction, left foot reaches down. Okay, let's bring it back up. Just reach it straight up. It's just a slight movement. Reach it straight up and then slowly extend. Only if it feels okay to do so. Good, bring it back up. Good, and extend overhead. Maybe start to look up, curl the chest. One more time, reach that arm up. Good, and then just slowly start to extend it overhead. Again, just be where you need to be as we hold one more full breath. Strong legs. Nice, let's slowly bring that left hand just down to that hip crease or hip point here. Keep a hold of the block. If your arm is on your front leg, maybe grab that block for a moment. As we straighten, we're coming to Trikonasana triangle. So if you don't have a block, the right hand can kind of just, fingertips can press down onto the shin. So you're not putting your weight onto it, you're actually pressing down, lifting the body up. So actually using that right side of the body to keep you lifted here. Little micro bend in that front knee. And this is where you really want to press down through that big toe pad. When you're ready, left arm to sky, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Nice big inhale breath, torso lifts up and open. Again, with the option for that extended version. Good, this time we'll just hold in either or. Good, reach through that outer left foot. With lots of power, reach, reach, reach. Good, you got this, one more breath. Good, bring that left hand back to that left hip. Bend into that right knee once again. Beautiful, half moon pose. So we're gonna come into a little bit of balancing. Good, so if you have a block, grab onto it. We're gonna heel toe that left foot in towards the right as weight drives forward. Hand or block's gonna reach beyond that right foot. So as you shift forward, that right shoulder is right over that right wrist. Left leg lifts with strength. So spread the toes right away. And some of us, please, by all means, both hands can remain on your block here. Maybe a hip, top leg is strong. Doesn't matter how high it is or where it is. Lift it up, strong. See if we can start to curl the chest open. Good. Take your time. Maybe that left arm reaches today. And remember, when we fall out, we start to learn more about where our body needs to be for different postures. It's half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. One more deep breath. Everything lifts skyward wherever you are. Good. We're gonna all meet warrior 2. Bend into front knee, slow and steady, left foot to the back of the mat. Sweep those arms up, release the block. Feeling that right leg, I know, soften your shoulder down, give it a straighten. We're gonna do that right now. We're gonna open the palms to the sky. Good, as we reach our arms up, straighten the front leg, inhale, reach. Exhale, come back down, warrior 2. Bend into that front knee. 2 more times, just like that. Inhale, reach up. Good, exhale to that warrior 2. Nice, one more time. Inhale, you reach. And warrior 2, we hold. We turn the palms down and then find our way back. Downward facing dog. Step it back, couple breaths. Okay, do what you need here. Maybe knees need to drop down for a moment. A deep breath needs to occur. Good. I'm just going to flip around to the other side of the mat. You stay where you are. Left knee to chest. Press the ground away. Lift high on that right heel. Top of mat. I'm going to grab my blocks. Forgot them. Grab your block or whatever you have, if you have. Back heel down. So that side ankle pose. So we start to press down to that right hand. Prop it up on that front thigh, whatever you need. Roll that heart up. Chest to sky. Right hand to hip. So you want to open the hips. Good. Whatever you need. Right arm reaches. Right hand to hip. Get into those feet. Press down strong. Feel like you're trying to split the mat apart. Good. Get that right arm reaching, left side of the body, working, lifting away from that front thigh. And see if we can extend that arm overhead. As you extend, strengthen that right leg even more. Reach for those fingertips a little bit more. Beautiful. Inhale, just straight up, reach up. Good. Extend, exhale. Really nice. Come back up, reach up. Good. Nice long extension. Bicep over ear. Legs are strong. Inhale, reach up. Good. Let's do that one more time. Arm reaches overhead. Good. Bring it back up. As we start to move into Trikonasana, maybe this right hand comes down to hip. We just begin to straighten in that front leg. Back foot can even come in a few inches if you feel too wide. Hand to shin or block, fingertips or palm. Press down. Again, that curling micro bend in front leg and anywhere that right arm wants to be. And straight up, extended, or hand to right hip. Good. A few nice breaths. Big toe pad, pressing down through that left foot. Good. Activate, alive in the body. Reach up. Beautiful. Last full breath. Good. Right hand back to hip. Bend into left knee, balancing into that half moon. So I like to just slowly bring my weight more and more into left foot. Left foot always wants to face straight. Don't go left or right with the foot. Solid foundation. Reaching that arm forward. Good. Alignment. Top leg lifts. Curl the chest. Good. Strong leg. Press into the hand maybe. And then maybe if that arm comes up. Good. Keep it going. And remember, if you fall out, you learn something new, but where you need to go, where you need to be, where you need to adjust. Extended version. Good. You guys got this. Last full breath. Good. Take your time. Warrior two. Bend into knee. Right foot to back of mat. Inhale those arms nice and wide. Take a breath to settle. Take a breath to adjust. Open the palms to sky. Good. Straighten the leg. Arms reach up. Inhale. Good. Exhale. Lunge back into that warrior two. Good. Press down to lift up. Inhale. Reaching the arms. Good. Warrior two. Release the arms. Last time. Inhale. Reach up with strength. And exhale. Warrior two. Palms turn down. One last breath. Sit tall, strong, and powerful. Good. Let's release the hands. Downward facing dog. So come to that downward dog. Take a few breaths. Excellent. Good. So downward dog, shift to plank pose. So back into that nice strong plank position. Good. Again, press the ground away. We're going to lift the right leg away from the floor, and you can do this with that left knee down as well. So left knee can be tapped down. Right leg lifts. I want strong flex out through the foot, and bring that right knee to right tricep or upper arm. Kind of lift it, tap it, reach it back, keep it hovered. Right knee to center, right to chest. Reach it back. Good. Right knee to left arm. Pause here. Good. Options here. Extend the leg out. Both hands stay down as the back heel pivots flat. So you want the back foot parallel to the short edge of the mat. Stay here or take that left arm skyward. Press the ground away. Some of us can even lift this bottom leg. Good. Outer edge of the left foot roots down. Take one more breath. Good. First, left hand down. Right knee back to chest. Good. Left heel lifts. Step to the top of the mat. Hands to the inside of right leg. Heel toe right foot a little bit wider. For now, back knee stays up for a moment. Hands stay low. Grab that block, blanket, books, whatever you have. See if you can come to those straight arms, kind of that lift of chest. Stretch out through back leg strong. Good. So we're going to pause here for a few moments. So that might mean some of us want to tap the back knee down. And just kind of lower, back knee up. I want you to really focus on keeping that right foot facing forward and right knee hugging in. So we don't want to let it kind of splay out to the side. We want to keep it straight up and down. Good. So maybe that means maybe grabbing blocks. Good. 3 to 5 breaths. Do what works for you here. Maybe a switch in between knee up, knee down. Good. 2 more breaths. Really nice. Let's come back. Right foot back to center, palms to mat, plank pose. We'll take it right back to that strong plank. Rest the ground away. Left foot lifts. Good. Spread the toes. First, left knee, left tricep, elbow, wherever it hits. Extend it back, keep it hovered. Left knee to chest. Good. Extend back. Left knee, right arm. Good. Extend the leg out, back heel down. Okay, both hands stay on the mat. Perhaps right arm to sky. Good. So any of those options. Back foot down. So root through the outer edge of that back foot. Press the ground away. Lift the body. Good. One more breath. Beautiful. First right hand comes down. Pick up a right heel, left knee to chest. Let's see if we can get there. Stepping through. Okay, find your way there, no rush. Good. Left knee hugs in, left foot stays forward. Okay, choose that place you need to be. Back knee up or down. You know, grab that block, place under your forearms. 5 good breaths here. Just to sort of pause, breathe, stretch, catch up. Good. Last full breath. Nice. Transitioning somewhere different this time. Good. So you can bring that left foot back to center, whatever's easiest. Pick up the back knee if it went down. Top of mat, forward folds. Good. We're going to bring the feet kind of right to touch, the legs right to touch here. I'm going to come back a few inches. Give yourself a nice fold for a moment. Let the head drop, bend the knees a little bit. Excellent. So with the feet right together, we're going to come to a low squat. I'm just going to turn to face you guys. You guys can stay where you are though. We're going to come to a low squat. Separate the legs a little bit. Feet are going to stay together. Heels can be lifted. Okay, so take time to get yourself here. You can even, grab blocks. Okay. Good. So we want the knees, they kind of want to go kind of outwardly wide. We want to keep them, hugging in as much as possible. Start to draw your weight back, kind of hips down, like you're hugging the torso in between the legs. And then if you can, start to reach the arms forward. So heels are lifted, legs are hugging in, and we're reaching forward, eyes down towards the floor. Good. I'm going to come back to the top of the mat here. Good. So keep hugging legs in. Heels can be on the ground if they reach the ground. Good. Or they're lifted. Drop the weight back, tug the inner legs in towards the body. Keep reaching those arms forward. Good. A couple more breaths. Eyes are straight down. This long neck. Retract the chin slightly back. Good. Last full breath or two here. Excellent. Bring your hands to the floor beside you. Lower yourself slowly onto the mat. Now we're going to come right into boat. Good. Lots of versions of boat pose. Grab those legs if you need to. Good. Lift up through the chest. We're going to spend a little bit more time actually in half boat. So we're going to stretch the legs and lower ourselves down. Now some of us, we can grab the floor with our forearms, okay? Or arms extended. So again, liven up those legs. Reach through the fingers. Keep the chest lifted. Upper body, legs. Again, forearms there to lift you up a little bit. Good. And then back to that boat. Bend the knees in, lift the chest. Boat. Navasana. Good. Half boat. Nice and slow. Find where you need to be. Grab the floor if you need it. Either option. Get those legs nice and strong. Reach out through the feet. Good. One more breath. Excellent. Bend the knees in as you lift yourself back up to that boat. Grab onto the legs. Inhale. Lift the chest. So legs are still hovering. Just sit up nice and tall here. Excellent. Feet to the floor. Good. Just draw yourself back a little bit so you can extend your legs nice and long towards the top of the mat. Rock side to side, just get the fleshy bits out. Kind of do that a little bit. Hands to the tops of the legs. Sitting nice and tall. Good. Roll the shoulders back. Eyes forward. Crown head up. Sit bones down. Livening our legs. Thigh bones to floor. Excellent. Let's start by reaching the arms forward. Rolling the shoulders back. Lift up through the chest. Good. That nice tall spine. Let's all take an inhale. Arms reach up just for a moment. So what I want you to do, we're going to fold here, but I want you to keep your arms as is. So hinging at the hips, lengthen the body forward. Belly button reaches for knees, chest reaches for toes. Again, I want you to stop when you start to feel that greater stretch. Eyes are down. We're lengthening, reaching, pausing where we need to. Just for a moment, get to that place, and then slowly inhale back up. Stretch up, reach up, fingertips to the sky. Let's do that again. So slow and steady movement, flex the feet, strong legs, hinging, reaching, trying to keep those arms lifted, lengthening through the side body. Belly button reaching for knees, chest for toes, finding that depth, pausing, and then inhaling back up. Beautiful. Let's do that one more time. Nice big breath in. And again, slow movement into that fold. And trying to keep those arms lifted, extending, reaching, pressing down through the legs, keeping them strong. Beautiful. All the way back up. Inhale. And this time give it a nice, relaxed release. Palms up, arms alongside the body or wherever they land comfortably. Rounding into upper back, tucking chin into a nice, relaxed pose. To just let everything go. Let go of that strength, that effort. Take a nice deep breath. The fingers curl in. Slowly let the feet relax. Unclench anywhere. And soften the edges. Three more easy breaths. Allowing yourself to move down and in a little bit more. And then when you're ready, just slowly rolling up. The eyes and then the chin come up last. Roll the shoulders back. Bring the feet to the floor once again. You can shift yourself a little bit more forward this time. We're just going to grab onto either the front of the knees or just behind, whatever you feel more comfortable, better grip. So I'm going to grab in front of my knees. And then just start to roll and curl the upper back, tucking the chin. It's like a cat pose. And then inhale into that cow-like pose, lengthening, lifting the chest, lifting the eyes, straightening the spine. Good. And then nice slow exhale, curling us back inwards, tucking the chin. Good. Inhale, breath. And lifting the chest forward and up. And that next exhale, curling and rounding, chin tucking. Good. One more round. Inhale. Lift up to the chest. And nice exhale. Coming into that rounded, curled up spine, holding here, releasing the hands, and just slowly guiding yourself back onto your mat here. Arms are going to come alongside the body. Keep the knees bent here. Bring the heels in again, as close towards the fingertips as you can go. Ending where we started, and then just this dynamic movement in our bridge pose, 3 to 4 rounds. On the inhale breath, lift the hips. Reach the arms back to the floor behind you. Keep the legs hugging in, eyes up to sky. Don't look left or right. And then slowly lowering everything back down. Coordinating that movement as much as possible at your own pace. 3 more rounds. Inhale, we lift. Arms reach to the floor behind the head. And a slow exhale to bring you back down. Good. 2 more rounds. Inhale, reach. Press down to the feet. Lift to that highest place. Hug the legs in. And then let it all go. Release everything back down. Okay, last full round when you're ready. And inhale to reach. And let it all go. Lower exhale. Good. Once everything's back down the ground, grab those knees, draw them in towards the chest here. A little rock and roll side to side. Good. Any movement here, knees wide, circling, give them a stretch, happy baby. Good. Nice big hug. Good. We're settling after this into Shavasana. So just get any of those last movements out that you might need. And then when you're ready, just make your way into that final pose. Again, just where we started. Legs nice and wide. Adjusting, moving, letting the feet kind of shake a little bit and then let them go. Maybe giving the hands and the arms a little shake, the wrists a movement. And then allow them to drop nice and heavy. Fingers curl in. At the back of the body, find a place of comfort. Tuck the chin, support the head. You know, if you feel chilly, grab that blanket. When you're ready, closing eyes. Couple easy breaths. And then just allow our breath to just become natural and easy. Allowing it to flow where it wants to go. Just a few moments of stillness, of quiet, to release all of that amazing effort and bring in that sense of ease, that sense of accomplishment, that sense of abundance in the body. And then just allow it to just happen. Allow your body to just be. Continuing to feel ground beneath you, supporting you as the body falls even more deeply and even more heavy downwards. As we just spend a little bit more time, be open, be receptive, follow the breath in and out as it moves freely and lightly. Taking 5 more deep breaths. Letting the belly rise a little bit more full. Release just a little bit more. Just slowly start to feel the fingertips move. Make a fist, give a squeeze, and release. Wiggle the toes, the feet move side to side, front to back. Flex the feet so you'll liven the legs, and then let it go, release. With the eyes closed, squeeze the face in towards the nose. Scrunch it, squeeze it, and then let it go and soften it. Bring the legs towards one another. Reaching the arms nice and easy overhead. Flex the feet. Reach the arms. Nice big stretch. Maybe even point the toes instead. Breathing in, big stretch. And then let everything go. Exhale. Opening the eyes. Bending the knees, feet to floor. Right arm overhead. And just rolling on to that right side when you're ready. Pressing into the floor, coming up into that comfortable seat. Awakening back to your evening. Roll the shoulders back, sitting nice and tall. Let's take a nice big inhale, breath, reach the arms skyward, look up. And then just bring those hands right down to that heart center. Thank you all so much for joining me today in this practice. Have a lovely rest of your evening and rest of your week. Namaste.